This obviously gives a good opportunity to step into the stock on the pullbacks before it will actually break out to the upside.
It's a bill that just keeps getting bigger, but one company is using the rising cost of groceries to actually grow its business. Here to talk about Instacart is MarketBeat analyst Jea Yu. Jay, first off, are you a regular Instacart user?
Um, Actually, no, but I probably will in the near future.
Yeah, for those who aren't, like myself too, I prefer going into the store and doing the grocery shopping in the aisles. What does Instacart actually provide?
Well, people think that Instacart is a delivery service, and they'll be the first ones to tell you they're not. They're actually the world's largest grocery marketplace, meaning that they have 80,000 stores you can access. 25 million people have used them. You can order groceries, you can order supplies, you can order from Home Depot, Sally Beauty Supply, and also you can order from restaurants because they've just done a deal with DoorDash and Uber Eats. So they're more than just a delivery app. And with their future plans, they are actually going to expand into the grocery store.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. We're going to get to that in just a minute. But first, let's talk about even though you and I don't use this service as much, lots of people are. In fact, there's Instacart fan favorites all over the world. This company has seen some pretty impressive growth.
Absolutely. These guys are still growing. The revenues grew 15% year over year. Transaction revenue grew 17% year over year. Their advertising actually grew 11% year over year. That makes up a third of their revenues to begin with. And the other thing to keep in mind about Instacart, they're profitable. They're not only profitable, but they're gap profitable. All right. DoorDash can't say that. Uber Eats can't say that. These guys are really, I mean, they were profitable even before they went public. So when they did the IPO, they IPO'd as a profitable company.
Yeah, that's really impressive, especially in the kind of economic environment we're in right now when the price of groceries is all anybody talks about anymore, especially those of us with kids. Everybody talks about how hard it is to go grocery shopping these days. How has Instacart managed to not only be or maintain its profitability, but also grow in this kind of economic climate?
So Instacart is trying to take some of the sting off of the consumers. They started implementing flyers, which is basically what they do is they take the weekly flyers for 90% of the users of Instacart get access to 3 weekly flyers, circulars directly in the app on a weekly basis. So they include the flyers, which will have your local discounts and promotions. They also include the loyalty plans, right? So you can still continue to rack up points. They have super saver periods where you can actually order the groceries with the zero delivery fees. So they're doing everything they can to kind of take some of the sting off. They're actually working with grocery stores to determine basically pricing, what price points are more favorable for certain items and stuff like that. So there's a whole science behind this, and they're really getting immersive when it comes to taking a stance against inflation. And plus, they also have SNAP EBT access for 15,000 Walgreens stores, Rite Aid, and so forth.
Sounds like some really useful tools for consumers. And let's get back to what you mentioned earlier. They're actually going to be getting into the stores for consumers like me who prefer walking the aisles. What are they doing to reach those customers?
All right, so this is really exciting because Instacart is known as well a delivery service, but even the CEO said that even if they double, triple their business, the reality is 2/3 of all grocery shopping is going to be done in the store. How are you going to get a delivery company to be able to benefit from in-store grocery shopping? So they are rolling out this thing called Caper Carts. These are AI-powered smart carts. Basically, it will identify, it will weigh, and it will add whatever products you put into your cart directly onto your grocery list. At the end of your shopping trip, you can simply just pay the cart, avoid the checkout lines. And it keeps a running total of your groceries. So if by some chance, one day you decide, what, I don't feel like going to the grocery store, you can actually pull that up. One click and you can have the groceries delivered to you. So this is how they're going to convert people, well, like myself, who've never used Instacart, to actually consider the delivery option, because all that information is really just right on the app.
Yeah, that sounds incredibly useful. And skip the line with the screaming toddler. I think that's a winner just with that. So let's get to the stock price itself. What is Instacart's stock looking like right now?
Okay, well, Instacart has actually been pulling back. They had great earnings. The stock has been in what's known as a descending triangle pattern, which means that there's a solid support, but all the balances continue to get sold off at lower levels, and lower levels. This obviously gives a good opportunity to step into the stock on the pullbacks before it will actually break out to the upside.
Well, some good information for investors out there and a great background on the company, too. Thanks for your time today, Jay. And thanks for joining us here at MarketBeat. Stay with us as we track Instacart and all the other stocks right here on MarketBeat. Happy investing.